Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to be doing another top 5 list. And this top 5 list will be my top 5 favorite comic book movies of 2014. So I'm just going to be... 2014 was a great year for comic book movies, in my opinion. Definitely was indeed a great year, and we're going to celebrate that with this top 5 favorite comic book movies of 2014. And just to let you guys know, you're going to be bombarded with, like, movies of 2014 lists. So stay tuned for, in the next couple days, top 5 most underrated movies of 2014. So stick around for that. That's going to be awesome. And then, of course, we're going to have the best and worst and maybe some more movies of 2014 lists. Maybe. We'll see. But let's get right into the top 5 favorite comic book movies of 2014. Let's go over with number 5. And number 5 is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's right, people. Come at me. Okay, I said The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a good movie. I did really enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man 2, unlike most people. I do see its problems. Indeed, I do. But I still really enjoyed this movie. Saw this movie in theaters. And it was great. I loved it. It was an enjoyable movie, you know. Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, he was great. You know, just the chemistry between Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone is just great. You know, a really tragic thing happens at the end of the movie, which, of course, I will not spoil if you haven't seen the movie, but it is emotional, and so, yeah, I did really enjoy this movie, unlike most people. So, yeah, number 5, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Number 4, now, this was a straight-to-DVD animated film, but I am counting this as a comic book movie, and that is Justice League War. This was the first movie I seen that came out in 2014, and it was awesome. I loved every second of Justice League War. Just a great animated movie, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it, you know, seeing how the Justice League comes together and everything, you know. Superman, in my opinion, was the best part about that movie. Just really liked Superman in that movie. Everybody was great. You know, Batman, and then, you know, you have Xena Warrior Princess, like the War Princess type of, Wonder Woman, which was great. You know, and it's just awesome. I really enjoyed Justice League War. I also enjoyed Son of Batman that came out earlier this year as well. So yeah, Justice League War was great. Definitely a great DC animated film. I really enjoyed Justice League War. Number 3, and this might come as a shocker because it's only at number 3, but XMen, Days of Future Past. I know this is number 1 for a lot of people, but it's only at number 3 for me. It definitely has the best story out of all of the comic book movies this year. I mean, the story is great. It really leaves you like what is going to happen in this, and it's just great. I really loved X-Men Days of Future Past. It was definitely by far the best X-Men film we have had to date. It's awesome. I loved X-Men Days of Future Past. Just a great movie. I mean, the acting is phenomenal, people. I mean, Hugh Jackman's great as Wolverine. James McAvoy is great as young Professor X. Michael Fassbender, he is the man. He kills as young Magneto. You know, Ian McKellen's great. Patrick Stewart's great. Everybody's just great in this movie, you know. Story is fantastic, like I said. Especially the Quicksilver scene is great. I mean, I just loved X-Men Days of Future Past. Definitely by far the best X-Men movie we have had yet. It is great. If you haven't seen X-Men Days of Future Past, check it out. Number 2, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This was my first A+ movie of 2014. Captain America: The Winter Soldier was just on the edge of your seat madness, people. This was just great. I mean, the action just blew me away. I mean, it is great. It has the best pacing out of any of the superhero movies of this year. Definitely it does. I mean, we've got action scene, then dialogue, action scene, then dialogue. It was great. And I just love how they really executed that in this movie. And, you know, just Chris Evans as Captain America, he is great. He really is. Winter Soldier was a great villain, in my opinion. You know, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow was great. Just everybody is great in this movie. Story is pretty good as well. I mean, especially the action scenes. The action scenes are magnificent. They are magnificent. I mean, it is just great. I loved Captain America: The Winter Soldier. One of my favorite comic book movies of this year, and definitely one of my favorite movies of the year. It was just great. So yeah, we're getting to number one. What is my number one favorite comic book movie of 2014? But before we do that, let's give you a real quick rundown of the list. Number 5, The Amazing Spiderman 2. Number 4, Justice League War. Number 3, X-Men Days of Future Past. Number 2, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And number 1 is Ooga Shaka, Ooga 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 Shaka, Ooga Ooga, hooked on the feeling, bam, 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 believe. Okay, sorry, but Guardians of the Galaxy is by far my number one favorite comic book movie of 2014. It is just great. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. It is by far the best comic book movie of this year. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. The characters were just great. I mean, Chris Pratt knocks it out of the park as Star-Lord. He is just great. I love this movie and what it does with its characters. And I mean, I haven't had this much fun in the theaters in a really, really long time. I mean, it was just a great experience seeing this movie. And it's definitely my favorite comic book movie of this year. I loved this movie. Every single second I loved the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's everything you would want in a comic book movie. Like I said, Chris Pratt is great as Star-Lord. Rocket Raccoon is just awesome, okay? You know, Groot, even though he just says 3 words, I am Groot. It's just great. You know, I loved this movie and what it does. It's just awesome. If you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet, you should. It is awesome. Ronan was great as the villain. It's just awesome, okay? I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. Definitely my favorite comic book movie of 2014. So yeah, that was my top 5 favorite comic book movies of 2014. What is your guys' top 5 favorite comic book movies of 2014? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.